Okay, I think we're recording. So my name is Beth Isbell, for those of you that don't know me. I am not one of Scotty's PS coaches. Actually, I think he is I think he'd be my great-grandpa coach. But he has kind of taken me under his wing since my upline is not currently active anymore. And so he is a close friend and mentor of mine. And we were on a one-on-one sort of mentor call a couple weeks ago, and he was asking just about some different strategies that I've kind of put into place and things to help my coaches start their business, grow their business, and just be successful in general. And I was telling him that I started doing this Emerald in 24 hours training every single week, even if we just had one new coach or two new coaches or 10 new coaches that week, just kind of making it a part of our weekly training, just like a team call. And I started it probably 2 weeks ago, and just in 2 weeks, just from my personally sponsored coaches specifically, not including any of my downlines coaches, I had 6 coaches go Emerald within 24 hours after doing this call. So I was kind of struggling in sort of the onboarding process of getting my coaches started. And so this is just something that I think you can all kind of attest to and agree to the fact that this is kind of like a trial and error business. You try something, if it doesn't work, you try something else. Try not to reinvent the wheel or recreate the wheel, and just figure out what works best for you as far as systems are concerned, and try to make it duplicatable. So that's kind of what I've done with this. I'm hopeful that you will find that it is useful not only for you, but for your coaches moving forward as well. And I will also post the PDF copy of, I'm going to share my screen with you. So I will post this PDF in the Team Dynasty page as well, so that you can maybe host your weekly Emerald in 24-hour trainings too. So let me go on ahead and share my screen. Hopefully you guys can see it. And so what I did with this was I just kind of really thought about the most basic aspects of what it means to be an Emerald coach, but also those really important kind of key pieces that is really important to understand as far as why you need to get to Emerald within 24 hours of starting your business, if this business is something that you want long term, or even short term, because if you've been in this business for more than a second, you will know that relying on strictly retail income is not a really sustainable sort of long-term type of income as far as this business is concerned. And so getting to Emerald really quickly has lots of benefits, income being, just one of them. And we'll kind of talk through what some of those benefits look like and what they are. So regardless of whether you are a brand new coach, you just signed up yesterday or today or last week, regardless of whether you've been in the business for 6 months, whether you are Emerald and you're utilizing this training to duplicate on your own teams, or whether you haven't hit Emerald yet, one thing that I want you to know just before any of this really complicated, kind of confusing content we start to go over it, I want you to know that Emerald is a choice and a decision, just like anything in this business. The fact of the matter is, if you want this business bad enough, if you want to make a specific amount of income, if you want to hit a specific rank, if you want to grow your team to a specific size, whatever specific goals you have for yourself, your business, and your organization, it's all a decision. You guys, we are given every resource, every tool, everything that you could possibly need to grow and build this business. You just have to, first of all, believe in yourself. Second of all, utilize the resources and the tools that you're given. And then third of all, just take action, utilizing all of those things, the belief that you have in yourself and in this company and in this business, and then all of those resources that you have at your fingertips. So Emerald is no different of a decision than just deciding that you want this business in the first place. But what is Emerald? So we know that it's a decision. We know that it's a choice. Why do we need to hit it within 24 hours? And what is it even? Emerald is you plus 2. That is the most basic way to put it. And I posted a little picture here on this first slide to just kind of show you exactly what Emerald is. It is you plus 2 coaches. Now, hopefully you are familiar with the fact that you have 2 sides of your business. You have a left side and a right side, or a strong side and a weak side. Everybody's strong and weak leg or side of their business is different depending on where you're placed in your upline's organization. So that's kind of different for everybody. So for all our intents and purposes, we're going to refer to this as a left side and a right side. But all that Emerald is you and one coach on your left side and one coach on your right side. That's it. 2 people. And these coach accounts, we'll talk about this in just a second. They don't have to be, wanting to grow and build a business yet. They could maybe just love Shakeology and want a discount on the products, spouse account, which we'll talk about in just a second. Or you could just sign up, your closest best friends, family members with coach accounts and hit that Emerald rank really quickly. And we'll talk about all of that in just a second. But I just want you to understand the simplicity of what it means to be an Emerald coach, but also, like I mentioned earlier, the importance and the value of hitting that benchmark really quickly in your business. So now that we know what Emerald is, why Emerald? There's a surplus of reasons as to why you should want to hit Emerald really early on in your business. But these are kind of 5 that I feel like kind of symbolize the most important reasons. First of all, confidence. You guys, this business, whether it's, sending a lot of invites and getting a lot of no's, or people not believing in you or believing in this business because they don't know anything about it. Building confidence and fostering that belief that you have in yourself and in this business is so important. And hitting Emerald rank really early on when starting your business and your organization will give you that confidence boost, and we'll talk about in a second, that momentum that you need to continue moving forward. Like I said, it is so simple to hit Emerald really early on in your business, but it still has such symbolic meaning and impact in what that means for your business moving forward. So it's really going to give you that confidence that you need to move forward and hit Success Club every single month, and then advance to Diamond rank, Star Diamond, so on and so forth. Recognition. So for those of you that are going to Coach Summit, if you're not, you should be, but you get this really cool little tag on your name tag that will say Emerald Coach if you hit Emerald. And if you're going to Summit this year, Super Saturday, retreats, some leaders will do like Emerald retreats and things like that. So there's just lots of recognition that comes with advancing your business and rank, and Emerald is just really that first step in making those big strides towards those other rank advancements as well. Income, probably the one that you care the most about at this point. So most of you know there are lots of ways to make money with coaching and with Beachbody and this opportunity as far as bonuses and things like that are concerned. But the 2 primary ways are through retail. So you make 25% retail commission off of every single product that you sell, every order of Shakeology, all of that fun stuff. Hopefully you're familiar with that. But the second way that you can make income is off of something called a team cycle bonus. I'm not going to spend too much time here. We'll talk about it a little bit later in a couple slides down from here. But basically it correlates to volume. And I'll show you exactly how you earn a team cycle bonus in just a second when we talk about the importance of a spouse account and how you can kind of double dip in income utilizing a spouse account. But you cannot start making money this way through a team cycle bonus until you hit that rank of Emerald. So in Emerald, as an Emerald coach, your team cycle bonus will be worth $14 per cycle. And like I said, we'll talk about exactly what that team cycle bonus looks like in a second. But just know, as soon as you hit Emerald rank, you can start making more money in other ways. You also get leads, customer leads from Beachbody. So assuming that you hit Emerald rank and you stay in Success Club, Beachbody literally gives you free customers. These are people who maybe ordered off an infomercial and they don't have, a one-on-one relationship with their coach. Maybe they just ordered off the Team Beachbody website, whatever the case may be, and they don't have a coach. You get them as an Emerald coach who stays in Success Club. And so that's a really awesome kind of perk and benefit of hitting Emerald really early on in your business, is that you get free customers. As you advance to Diamond, Star Diamond, stay in Success Club, you actually can also get coach leads, which is another really awesome benefit of advancing in rank as well. And then, like I mentioned just a second ago, kind of going hand in hand with that confidence booster is the momentum that you will gain in your business. It is so rewarding and such a boost of confidence to set your first initial goal in your business of maybe it's hitting Success Club 5 and advancing rank in Emerald within, your first day as far as Emerald is concerned, and within your first, week of coaching to hit Success Club. Once you hit those goals, guys, I can promise you it's going to kind of catapult you into, okay, well, maybe I can hit Success Club 10 this month or next month. Maybe I can get to Diamond in 30 days instead of that original goal of 6 months that I set. And it will really help you kind of foster that belief within yourself that you can do this business and that it's really not as complicated as we kind of make it out to be. So the required items for Emerald, we know that Emerald is U+2. So first and foremost, you have to be an active coach with 50 PV, which is personal volume. If you have Shakeology on Home Direct, which if you are a coach, you should, then your Shakeology takes care of that 50 PV. If you don't have Shakeology on Home Direct, just be sure that you utilize the resources in your back office to understand exactly how much volume each product is worth and that you are meeting that 50 PV requirement every single month. You also need to have a coach on your right leg and your left leg. So we kind of talked about that triangle as far as your business center is concerned, needing one on your right and one on your left. Guys, if let's say you sign up 2 coach accounts within 24 hours, you have one on your right and one on your left, but you are not an active coach. If you are an inactive coach because you do not meet the 50 PV requirements, you will not hit Emerald. You have to be an active coach with 50 PV. So be sure that you're checking that as well and that you're taking care of that kind of first check off the list. And then 2 coaches, one on each side of your business. As far as setting your preferred placement is concerned, be sure to reach out to your upline coach for that. If you just go into Monitor My Business in your back office, there's a preferred placement tab there. You can either, set your preferred placement to the right, have a coach sign up, and then change it to the left and have your second coach sign up. You can just have the 2 coaches sign up, and then you can submit a genealogy change form as long as it's within 5 days of that coach signing up. So just be sure to talk to your upline about that as far as placement is concerned, but just know that you do have to be an active coach. I have had several coaches who have signed 2 or even 3 or 4 coach accounts, but because they weren't active with their 50 PV, they weren't able to advance and rank like they thought they were. So action items. The first thing that you need to do if you're a brand new coach is launch your business on social media. Guys, I love the example of like if you opened up a new restaurant, if you didn't tell your friends and family members that you were opening up a new restaurant, how would they know that they need to come try it out? And if you do tell them that you just opened up your own restaurant, your friends and family members would come support you, correct? Same thing with coaching. If people don't know that you're coaching, if they don't know what this health and fitness business opportunity or just personal journey is that you're taking on and taking advantage of they're not going to know that they can be a part of it or that they can join you or that they can help support you. So you need to make a post on social media. There are lots of examples out there. I always tell my new coaches to just stay true to you and your journey and what that looks like, regardless of whether you just started your first program yesterday, regardless of whether you just finished your first program or you're halfway through your first program. Just tell your story and share that with people and invite them to do the same with you. Like I said, if they don't know that you're doing this or, if they just kind of see snippets of what you're doing, but you haven't really told anybody, it's kind of confusing and they're probably not going to reach out and ask you what you're doing. So first step is to launch your business on social media. Once you do that, or if you've already done that, I want you to make a list of people who already know, like, and trust you. If you go into your back office under training tools, there's a memory jogger, or you can just Google Beachbody memory jogger, Beachbody coach memory jogger. There are lots of them out there, but there's one specifically provided to you in your back office by corporate. Lots of training tools in your back office provided to you by corporate. But it kind of gives you like memory jogger things to kind of take into consideration and think about whenever you're thinking about the people who already know, like, and trust you. Go through the contact list on your phone. Reach out to these people first, the people who already know, like, and trust you. A big platform, of course, in the coaching community is social media, Instagram, Facebook, whatever it is that you're using to kind of grow your network. You're going to run out of people who already know, like, and trust you. So social media is a really important part about this business. We are you're running an online business. We are, a social media network marketing company. So you do need to grow your following and expand your cold market essentially on social media. However, the start of your business, go through the entire list of people that you make that already know, like, and trust you. Pull out that memory jogger, go through the contact list on your phone, think about all your friends, family friends, people who are close to you that either will want to support you or will want to go on this journey with you. And while you reach out to these people and get them to join you, you hit Emerald, you hit Success Club while you begin sharing your journey on social media. And then the cool thing about it is when you run out of those warm market people, you've been sharing your journey on social media long enough that you have new people who know, like, and trust you, even if it's not a face-to-face relationship. So I think it's so easy for us to get wrapped up in, social media and being perfect on social media and posting enough times and doing this, that, and the other thing that we forget that we know people face-to-face in person. So I want you to start there. I want you to sign up your new interest as coaches. Like I mentioned earlier, they don't have to want to grow and build this business yet. But the longer, that they stay on Shakeology, and the more programs that they do, and the more they stay connected and engaged in the community of a challenge group, they're going to want to do this business, let's be honest. But even if they don't, all you need are 2 coach accounts, even if they are just discount coaches, even if they do just want that 25% discount on Shakeology, even if they don't have any intentions of working the business. Although I will say, some of my best coaches started out as discount coaches, and I actually started out as a discount coach as well. But all you have to do is sign them up with a coach account versus a customer account, and you only need 2, you guys. You only need 2. That is how simple getting to Emerald is. We're going to talk in just a second about a spouse account and why, if you have the intentions of growing and building this business at any point in your life, you need a spouse account. And we'll talk about that here in just a second as far as what that looks like placement-wise. So why do you need a spouse account? And now for those of you that maybe don't have a spouse, this can be a mom, a sister, somebody that is really, really close to you. Because the cool thing about this account is it gives you half of the accounts that you need to be Emerald. 1 out of 2 is half. But if it is a spouse account, it gives you full control over rank advancement. So maybe you hit Emerald in 24 hours by tomorrow, and you get recognized on Thursday, and now your next goal is Diamond. Well, guess what? You have full control over that spouse account. You can sign up 2 coach accounts within 24 hours and get that spouse account to Emerald, and you're that much closer to hitting Diamond, which means you need an Emerald on each side. Not only do you have full control over rank for that spouse account, but you can also double dip in income. And this is why we're going to talk really briefly about team cycle bonuses, so that you can kind of understand the importance and the value as far as income is concerned, and what we like to refer to as double dipping in income with a spouse account as your organization grows and as you continue to add coaches to your team. So that team cycle bonus that we talked about, I'm not going to spend too much time here. I just want you to kind of understand it so that whenever we look at the genealogy picture on the next slide, you can kind of understand it a little bit better. But a team cycle bonus is that additional way that you can earn income as an Emerald coach outside of retail. So essentially, you make $14 per team cycle bonus as an Emerald coach. Whenever you hit Diamond, you make $18 per team cycle bonus. And so what that basically means is that volume-wise, you have 200 volume on one side to 100 volume on the other side. Every time that happens, you make 1 team cycle bonus. Here's a good example. Here's your right leg. Here's your left leg. Here's how much volume you have on your left leg. Here's how much volume you have on your right leg. Every time these numbers are 200 to 100, you make a team cycle bonus. And you guys, I know $14 per team cycle bonus does not sound like a lot right now. However, I can promise you, as you continue to grow your team and your organization and your business in general, those team cycle bonuses add up, and you will actually get to a point in your business where those team cycle bonuses are 90% of your paycheck every single week versus that retail commission. That retail commission, I oftentimes tell my new coaches, is just like an extra little cherry on top of my paychecks every week. So that is kind of the gist of what a team cycle bonus is. All you really need to know at this point, as far as a spouse account is concerned, is that it's basically volume. Every time it reaches that 200 to 100, you get paid $14 as an Emerald coach. So the reason why the spouse account allows you to quote unquote double dip in income is in this sort of way. So let's say this is you right here. I pulled this screenshot from another training that I was watching on spouse accounts at Emerald. So that's where this came from. But let's say that this is you right here, okay? And you signed up your sister over here and your spouse over here. Boom, you're Emerald. That's how quick it happens. You can find this graphical genealogy in your back office if you click on Monitor My Business and then Graphical Genealogy. As a brand new coach, with no coaches underneath of you, all you will see right here is yourself, and then of course those coaches placed on your strong leg by your upline coach if there are any, since you have signed up. But you won't have this many coaches listed under here. You will have just yourself and then whatever coaches your upline has placed under you on your strong leg. But let's say that within 24 hours you sign up your best friend and your spouse. It's so important that you get that spouse account at the top of your business center, because as you grow and build your organization below that spouse account, your spouse account right here is going to be making team cycle bonuses off of the volume that accrues beneath them. So remember that 200 to 100 ratio that we talked about? This account will be making bonuses off of that volume, and your account will be making bonuses off of that volume. Okay, I'm gonna say that one more time. Your spouse account, if you sign it up early on in your business, will make volume on each side of its business and will accrue team cycle bonuses based on that volume. And because all of that volume is on your right leg, hypothetically speaking, if this was your business center, that volume will contribute to you making a team cycle bonus. I hope that that makes sense. That's why I wanted to kind of explain what team cycle bonuses were. Basically, point blank, if you have any intentions of growing and building this business at any point in the future, you need a spouse account. You need it at the top of your business center for lots of reasons as your organization grows and builds beneath it. And if you do sign up a spouse account, you're halfway to Emerald. You only need one more coach account, which is why Emerald is so simple and why I know you can get there within 24 hours. So now I know you're probably thinking, I cannot afford to keep my spouse account active. I already, struggle to pay for my Shakeology every month with getting into Success Club 5, which for those of you that don't know, all it takes is helping 3 people every single month to cover the cost of your Shakeology. But the fact of the matter is you can afford it every single month. If you sign up a spouse account with a challenge pack, you not only get 2 Success Club points to contribute to this month's getting you into Success Club, but you also make a 25% commission off of that quote unquote sale. And if you already have Beachbody On Demand, you can utilize this challenge pack in a way that's still gonna add value to you as far as the products that you use. So you can do the 2B Mindset challenge pack if you haven't bought 2B Mindset yet. You can do the 3-day refresh challenge pack, and you can always do like a giveaway with the 3-day refresh, or do the 3-day refresh and promote it. Maybe do like a little accountability group with the 3-day refresh. I'm actually doing that next week. I promoted it to all of my current customers, coaches, and challengers, and then I'm marketing it to prospective customers as well. That increases volume, which gets you more team cycle bonuses after you hit Emerald. So there are ways for you to purchase a challenge pack to utilize products in a way that maybe you're not already doing. And then also you can use your spouse account for other products. So I strictly use my spouse account for the performance line that I utilize, Energize specifically. If I do order a 3-day refresh, the beach bars that just launched, you can utilize all of those things, all of our products, to keep your spouse account active without having to order Shakeology on that account as well. So it does save you some money, and you make a commission off of that initial challenge pack as well. So you can afford it, and I promise you, as you grow and build your business, it will pay for itself, especially long term. Okay, so as we wrap this up, we have just a couple more minutes. Here is your to-do list. You have 24 hours. And the reason why you have 24 hours is because 24-ish hours from now will be tomorrow night, Wednesday night, and well, don't quote me on this, but I'm pretty sure it is 12 a.m. Eastern time. So whatever time zone you're in. You have to hit Emerald rank in order to be recognized when you wake up on Thursday morning. We get paid every single Thursday. Recognition happens every single Thursday. So you have 24 hours to get this done. I don't care if you just signed up today. I don't care if you signed up yesterday. You can do this before Thursday. And also, Thursday is the last day of May. So how cool would that be to not only get, if you hit Emerald, and like, let's say that you are a brand new coach and you've nobody signed up under you, you sign up 2 discount coaches, you hit Emerald. If you help one more person, you're in Success Club before the end of the month and you're a brand new coach. Even if you have one coach signed up under you right now, maybe it's not your spouse account, sign up your spouse. Guess what? You're Emerald. It's that easy. So what I want you to do is I want you to write down a list of 2 people, including your spouse account if that is an option for you. And I want you to send the list of those 2 people to your upline coach. And I want you to say, this person and this person, my spouse account and this person, my best friend and my mom, whoever it is, are going to be the 2 people that get me to Emerald by this time tomorrow. I want you to send it to your upline so that they can hold you accountable. And then guess what? You're going to hit Emerald. And then guess what? You're going to be recognized on Thursday when you wake up as an Emerald coach. And then you're going to do it again and again and again. And this is why I wanted to encourage those of you who maybe already are Emerald coaches to hop on this training, is because that is what this business is as far as advancing in rank, is just going Emerald over and over and over and over. You guys, if you can hit Success Club 10 every single month and go Emerald over and over and over every single month, your business has no option but to move in the right direction. So that is what I want to encourage you to do. Send the list of those 2 people to your upline coach. I want as many of us as possible to be going Emerald by tomorrow. Whenever we wake up on Thursday, I want to see all of those recognitions in my personally sponsored coach page and the Team Dynasty page. I want us to really understand how simple going Emerald is, and how it really is kind of a catalyst for growing and building your business forward as we all work on advancing in rank to diamond, or just growing and building our businesses and our organizations in general. And I'm hopeful that this kind of put into perspective what exactly that looks like moving forward for each and every one of you. So I will wait just a couple seconds to see if there are any questions that pop up in the chat. I don't see any right now, or if anybody wants to unmute themselves. We have probably 2 or 3 minutes, and then we can go on ahead and hop off, and I will post this recording along with the PDF in the Team Dynasty page. And then we'll just see on Thursday who wakes up as an emerald. Don't forget to send your 2 people to your upline coach. I don't see any chats coming through. I hope this was helpful. Yes.
Hi, Beth. So when you were talking about how you afford the spouse account, you went a little fast. I was trying to write everything down. So you sign up your spouse, and then you sign them up with a challenge pack. But okay, so kind of explain to me how you make it so you can afford it, because I didn't really catch that.
So as far as affording it every month, I think it's oftentimes just kind of assumed that because you have that spouse account, in order to keep it active, you have to have Shakeology on that account every single month, which is not the case. You just have to get to that 50 PV, which is kind of where like the beach bars and the performance line and things like that kind of come into play. And so whenever you originally sign up that spouse account with a challenge pack, you're going to make 25% commission off of that sale. So you're getting a little bit of money back there. And then as far as affording it every month, I just meant that as from the sense of that volume is going to contribute to your team cycle bonuses and to the spouse account's team cycle bonuses. You're going to be making more income there. And then the fact that you only have to get 50 PV on that account versus, us just kind of assuming that we have to have Shakeology on that account.
Okay. Yes, it does. Thank you.
You're so welcome. Okay, you guys, well, I hope this was helpful. If you have any additional questions or anything, you can also always reach out to me on Facebook. And I hope you all have an amazing week, and good luck pushing towards the end of May.